What happens to a global superpower when 90% of its energy supply is suddenly held hostage by a single maritime choke point? For Japan, the answer is a total diplomatic and economic pivot. On Tuesday, April 7, 2026, Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi held a high-stakes telephone summit with UAE President Sheikh Mohamed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. While the call focused on regional stability, the underlying message was clear. Japan is redrawing its energy map. This isn't just telephone diplomacy, it is a survival maneuver designed to secure Japan's national lifeline as the Strait of Hormuz enters a state of permanent volatility. Welcome to At World Strategy Lab. In this strategic briefing, we analyze why Prime Minister Takaichi is aggressively strengthening ties with the United Arab Emirates. For decades, Japan's energy security was a passive byproduct of U.S. naval dominance in the Gulf. But as of April 2026, that era is over. Under Takaichi's proactive fiscal policy, Japan is transitioning from a consumer of security to a strategic partner. By concluding the Japan-UAE Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement during this call, Tokyo is signaling that its relationship with Abu Dhabi is no longer just about buying oil. It's about building a maritime shield. The goal is to move the UAE from a supplier to a cornerstone of Japan's broader 2026 defense and fiscal architecture. Strategy becomes a detour. The most critical takeaway from this summit is Japan's plan to bypass the Strait of Hormuz chokepoint. With the IRGC enforcing its new order and threats to global tankers rising, Takaichi is weaponizing trade to secure alternative routes. Reports indicate that Japan is prioritizing the UAE's Fujairah port, which allows oil to be pumped via pipeline directly to the Gulf of Oman, completely avoiding the 21-mile-wide Hormuz bottleneck. Furthermore, Japan has confirmed its intent to quadruple crude imports from the United States and diversify its storage within UAE facilities. This is a systemic attempt to decouple Japan's economy from the choke point tax of the current conflict. By securing oil stocks through early 2027, Takaichi is betting that Japan can outlast a prolonged regional war while maintaining domestic stability and industrial output. The structural reality is clear. Japan is exiting its passive diplomacy phase. By aligning with the UAE, Tokyo is attempting to build a resilient Eurasian energy architecture that doesn't rely on the permission of regional gatekeepers. In grand strategy, the best defense is an alternative route. As Takaichi and MBZ finalize their partnership, the world is watching the birth of a new energy axis, one where geography is no longer a trap, but a tactical variable.